People have been asking me to watch it, so we're gonna watch this.
You know the drill at this point. Pokemon faints, it dies. Catch one Pokemon per route and nickname it to set up for emotional trauma. But this time we're doing something a bit different. A two-person Nuzlocke. It's technically called a Soul Link, but no one knows what that means. So basically,
Soul
you
Link
and
with
person
who?
2 play the same Pokemon
Who's the other
game
person?
at the same time, following the same Nuzlocke rules. However, your Pokemon are linked, which means if my starter dies, player 2's starter also dies. And they can't do anything about it. Plus, we can only have—
So I've seen Jaiden's other like Nuzlocke videos. She's very good at animation. She's very good at telling a story, but she is not the best Pokemon player I've ever seen in my life. I can predict her killing some of her other people's Pokemon. Called out by Akko. Jaiden is incredible, but you know, she does other things than playing Nuzlocks all day, unlike us losers. Jaiden does sick art and shit, you know? She's got other shit to do. So she's not the most incredible Nuzlocke. So who's she Soul Linking
have one primary typing for both of our teams combined. So if I catch a water type and add it to my team, person 2 can't have a water type at all on theirs. And cherry on top, all Pokemon are
they added extra
randomized.
rules.
I can walk into the grass at any point and
That's
accidentally find God. And maybe he'll just kill all
Animation's
my animals
so
right
good,
then and there.
man.
So with all these new rules in place, I needed to find a player 2. One who's a real Pokemon master, able to adapt, improvise, and strategize all at the drop of a hat. And who else other than Pokemon Master himself? Jacob Alpharad.
Jacob
Who at this point in time
Alpharad.
has a 50-50 Nuzlocke win ratio. Here's our Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Soul Link Nuzlocke. We both go down—
I can't think of a more cursed duo than Alpharad and Jaiden for a Soul Link. They're both incredible entertainers, but they're not the best Nuzlockers.
stairs, barely greet our mom, and immediately beeline it to Professor Elm's lab to see what Pokemon he's got
so
for
sick.
us.
She's so
because
good, man.
we don't know. They're random.
She has a
In
team
case
now, I
you
think,
forgot
but
what I
she's so
just
good.
said, we stroll up to him and he pats Jacob on the head and goes, "Here, choose from these 3. I picked them specially for you. Torterra,
Oh.
Tentacruel, or Ludicolo."
Those
All right,
pretty sick.
what do I get? Why not Mankey Ariados? Awesome. Jacob takes Torterra and I take Mankey, and we name them Franklin. On our way to talk to Mr.
Nowadays, if this were like Gen 8, I would take the Ariados. Alpharad got good choices. Jaiden just got mega shafted. Mankey is the only usable option thinking about it in that gen.
Pokemon, Jacob runs into a Regirock in a random patch of grass, which just flat out explodes on him. No one died, luckily, but also, oh my god. We get an egg, and immediately Professor Elm calls and tells us he's been robbed and bullied. You really couldn't handle being alone for 10 minutes, could you? On our way back to help a grown adult,
She's so
we
funny.
stumble
She's so
onto a
good.
shady figure who scoffs, challenges us to a battle with Pokemon he stole from Elm, which we immediately win. Scoffs again, then drops his wallet, passport, credit card,
Mankey
driver's
vs.
license,
Gyarados?
social security, Target gift card on the ground
Poor
in front of
Gyarados.
us. For the world to see. Dude, get your craps together. You can't be doing that when you're a wanted fugitive. Back in the lab, Elm is crying on the floor as the police and our neighbor are trying to comfort him, and the police asks us if we saw anyone suspicious. Yes, we saw his info. Now here we get to name our rival. Jacob and
I do love that plot point in this game. She nails the comedy of it so much. The plot point that he just drops his like ID. The social security number, she fucking nailed that, Joe, dude. She's so funny.
I try to think of someone that we both shared some sort of rivalry with. When we remembered a certain professional Pokemon Nuzlocker has been consistently reacting and critiquing our Nuzlocke so far, some of his comments were more critical than others and directed at one of us more than the other. Mr. Policeman,
Lol.
his name is Jan. Hi, Jan. Let's see if you can destroy us from the inside out. Anyway, our neighbor takes us out to some grass to
really
show us
cute.
how
I
to
love
catch
that.
a Pokemon, runs into Articuno, catches it in a Pokemon
Shout out Pokemon Challenges. Pokemon Challenges did actually raid us one time. So hey, Jan. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. You're the best. Thanks, homie.
Pokeball in the green and turns to us and goes, "See? Just like that." They give us some Pokeballs and we can finally start our journey. We both run around in the grass and our first encounters are Barboach and Houndoom. This would have been awesome for Jacob if he could catch the dang thing. Since we only had
unlucky.
Pokeballs, Houndoom was not getting in the ball no matter what, and we ended up not getting that pair. But you know, it's alright. There's plenty more encounters like
I love how she's like, oh, it would have been so nice for Alpharad to get the Houndoom. You only have a Mankey. The Barboach would have been sick for you. I think the Barboach for Jaiden is actually a bigger dub than the Houndoom for Alpha. Jaiden needs Mons. Jaiden's stuffed. Alpha letting the team down here. What are you doing, Alpharad? Just catch the Pokemon, bro.
Hoppip Farfetch'd that Jacob accidentally kills, or Geodude Gyarados. that Jacob accidentally kills. Or Tyro Charizard that Jacob accidentally kills. Hey, why do I get this? And Jacob gets all this. And why do you keep killing him, Jacob? But finally, in the Ruins of Elf, we managed to catch a new pair. Sand/Camerupt. Not
So their first pair was Sand/Camera. Alpharad literally has an embarrassment of riches with the Torterra, and he's getting all of these encounters that he's just murdering. Poor Jaiden is getting absolutely nothing and is just getting murdered by Alpha. Leave the mans alone, then he should stop being a shitter.
try to name them Michael, but both misspell it, so welcome to the team, Michels. Then on Route 32, we catch Totodile Beedrill, which is also pretty good, mainly for just me. We started combining the two Pokemon to create their names, so we ended up somehow with Bedroto. We ran into a trainer who had a
I guess it's because we're using Beedrill in a ROM hack. That's good,
frickin' Palkia on his team. Fun fact, did you know if you Google Palkia type weakness, Google will tell you that he's weak to Fairy and Salamence? No other dragons, just Salamence. So Jacob and I started joking around every time we
It was his
saw
birthday
Palkia.
yesterday?
Oh.
Hey Alpharad, at the time of recording this video, it was your birthday yesterday. So I just wanted to say happy birthday, man. Even though when this video comes out, it'll probably be like 2 weeks later. Or happy birthday, Alpharad. Hope you had a good birthday.
Oh no, if only I had a Salamence. Uh-oh, don't have a Salamence over here. It was kind of strange how many Palkias we ran into, but that didn't stop us from bullying every single one. So we take on Faulkner, the first gym leader, who has Kyogre Bronzor and
Oh, they
Metagross
randomized the AI
Dragonair.
teams.
Oh my.
Oh, if you randomize the AI teams, it gets tough. I've done a Soul Link randomizer with the AI team. We got to the Elite Four, we got to Steven, and my duo, twitch.tv/lowercase with a 1, fucked me over and lost the fight. So thanks, lowercase. Thanks for nothing.
My god. After a lot of difficulty, we both managed to beat him with no casualties. I don't know how that happened, but hey, everyone's alright. Oh, he's gonna take himself out.
Oh.
Oh my god! How about some encounters to lighten the mood? Oh,
Metagross wasn't
hello,
the worst of the two there.
Suicune. That Jacob accidentally kills. In Azalea Town, we challenge Bugsy,
Unlucky.
who luckily wasn't as stacked as Faulkner. And as we step outside, Jan, who is surprised we haven't been demolished yet, yeah, I'm surprised too, challenges us to a battle, which we also win. Hehehe. We run into Mawile Deoxys in the
Is that all Jan has at that point? Doesn't Jan have other Pokemon? I wish we could have seen Jan's other Pokemon there.
forest who someone accidentally kills, and make our way to Goldenrod, where there's a
So far, Alpharad's kill count is Gyarados, Charizard, Suicune, and Deoxys.
security guard that'll give us both a
Jesus.
Pokemon. He hands me a Porygon 2, which I'm ecstatic about, turns to Jacob, and gives him Regigigas, which we can't use because they're both normal types. Of all the legends you had to get, of course you get the only normal
Oh
type
my
besides
God.
actual God. We beat Whitney, and in the national
This
park
is on me
find
lot,
Piplup
actually.
Flaffy, which we named Plap. I pitched to Jacob that I'm willing to trade the Bedrotos to make room for this new pair, so he essentially switches Beedrill with Flaffy, which we shake on. Welcome to the team, Plaps.
Oh, pick
And
him
then
up.
my Plap immediately almost gets killed.
Almost gets killed.
Jaiden.
Isn't getting killed.
I'll fix it. Sorry, my bad. We find Dragonair Shuppet, which is an actually insane pair we could
If something almost dies, I like never include it. You only include it if like the next part of the video is boring. So hopefully the next part of the video isn't boring.
use right away.
Because you have to have like something engaging. So you're like, oh, look, it nearly dies because the next part's a little bad, but you need it kind of thing.
But yeah, I ended up killing that one. Look, I'm sorry, Jacob. It is harder than it looks.
They-
to catch these
they have,
things.
like,
we pour
3
water on the
Pokemon
strange
at this
trees
point.
on Route 36.
They
that
actually
turn out
cannot
to be
catch
Cradily
Pokemon.
Silcoon. We kind of named them Dilly-Doo and could have added
True,
them to
yeah.
the team as Death Fodder, but we ended up
Good
forgetting to. Which is, yeah, a pretty silly mistake, but what's the worst that could happen? Who needs Death Fodder in a Nuzlocke?
Why is it Lopunny Gardevoir? So base, so true. Oh my god.
Jacob and
Wish
I
that
make it
were
to
me.
Ekritik and walk into the burn tower. As we were about to go down there, Jan runs up and is like, "You're only trying to catch Suicune to make yourselves look stronger than you actually are." And we're like, "No, we killed him a while
Wish that
ago."
were
But he
me.
still wanted to battle, probably to show off the Mew he somehow found.
Ooh,
We beat him yet again, go
sheesh.
downstairs, scare off the dogs, and go challenge Morty. Jacob didn't have any trouble for the team Morty had
Who's
for him.
Morty?
But for me, I was having
I don't remember
a
that
bit
guy.
of a harder time because he had a Lugia. which neither me nor my team could even handle. All I could do was bubble beam it with Plap and pray I don't get crit one-shot as Jacob just sits there watching. But it ended up working out. We arrive in Olivine and climb the giant lighthouse, almost falling to our literal death along.
Do they allow items in their runs? I feel like she probably just spammed items, right? To avoid the crit kills. I don't know if she said at the beginning. They use items, they do. Nubs. Do a hardcore Nuzlocke soul link, nubs.
The way. Reach Jasmine at the top, who's like, climb back down and go get medicine for Amphi and Cianwood. And we were like,
yes,
we
queen.
almost died getting here. Surfing to Cianwood, we encountered Obama Snow Pupitar. And I know what you're thinking. Yeah, we did catch them. Obamatar joined the team immediately, and suddenly we've got a pretty powerful lineup going on. Also, a random guy in town gifted us a Mewtwo and Weepinbell.
Ooh.
Finally! I'm the one with the legend
Let's
now.
go!
But we had to box him because we couldn't have 2 grass types. All of this sudden shared luck combined with our 0-death win streak got us feeling pretty confident.
Wait, I can't remember what the pair was for a Bomber. But surely you take Mewtwo Weepinbell over a Bomber. Like, I would take that for sure. I'd box a Bomber Snow for Mewtwo every day of the week.
Which naturally means it's time to get kicked in the throat. Specifically by a black belt martial artist. Gym leader Chuck
That's me, I'm a black belt martial artist.
Indescribably tough in the most bullcrap way possible. For me, Jacob had no trouble at all because he's Jacob. He had a Kingdra, which I brought Obamatar out for. Nothing else on my team could really do anything against it. The main
I mean, yeah, just hit an ice move, right? You should be fine.
drawback of this is Obamatar's Snow Warning ability, which creates hail, damaging every Pokemon, including my own, that's not an ice type, which is pretty inconvenient in a Nuzlocke. I even made a teeny tiny comment about it when I first got him. I'm gonna call it Snow's gonna kill one of my Pokemon. Kingdra goes down, and Chuck's only other Pokemon, he's only got 2, is Frostlass, who, if you don't know, has Snowcloak. Snowcloak makes the Pokemon 20% harder to hit if there's hail. You want to know how many
That is so unlucky! Ooh.
Pokemon in Gen 4 have this ability? 5. 3 of which being Mamoswine. You want to know how many Pokemon there are in Heart Gold Soul Silver? 493. Now, I know these odds sound pretty awful already, but you know what this Frostlass does? She uses Ominous Wind. Ominous Wind has a 10% chance to boost every single stat of the user.
Is this a reset?
She gets the stat boost twice in a row. After a lot of strategizing,
Is this
we
a
both
reset?
decided the best option for us would be to send in Michel as death fodder to heal up Plap, because he's the only one that can really do anything at this point. And what happens? Please don't get another stat boost.
He's good. He's so good. He's
No. Oh my! Frostlass crit one-shots Michel as soon as he comes out. Our first deaths. Poor Camerupt. He was so proud for making it out of Chuck's gym and then just falls over dead for no reason. I got Plap healed up and basically started heal stalling, which, sure, isn't a noble strategy, but come on.
That would have been a reset in the hardcore Nuzlocke. Nub.
After literally struggling against my own bad luck for what felt like hours, finally, Frostlass goes down. Finally. Holy shit. Jacob practically drags me out of the gym and we head to the BC. We decided to add a pair we caught back on Route 35, which was Charmeleon Donphan named Darfell. A fantastic duo. I was admittedly, and I think justifiably, still really salty about what we
Oh my god, the animation's so good.
just went through, but Jacob convinced me that we should just move on. We got our Darfells leveled up and returned to Olivine to feed Amphi the medicine that we picked up so Jasmine would finally do her job. And check this out.
already done.
Oh my
the second
God.
Lugia.
Look at R2 screen.
Does Empoleon not have... They're way over leveled for this. They're fine. What are they on about? Does Empoleon not have, like, an ice move by this point?
Range real quick.
Nah, it's alright. She also had a Geoxys. We headed to Mahogany Town, catching and adding Nidoran and Bibarel,
Yeah, they're over leveled, they're
Bibarel
fine.
to the team. And in the Lake of Rage, Jacob caught a Kyogre paired with my Swalot. We never used this pair, but I just wanted to mention it for reasons.
That's a pair that you make space for on the team. You get a Kyogre, you make space for that shit.
We approached the glistening shadow of the lake beast, activate the encounter, and find a shiny Banerian Donphan.
Ooh!
Not, you know, the best, but hey, free shiny Pokemon.
Pink
Doesn't
Lopunny,
hurt
let's
to
go!
Oh, I killed it. That's, again, my bad. Sorry. Lance walks up to us and goes, hi.
She killed the Pink Lopunny? I'm unsubbing. I'm unsubbing right now. Unsub. Unlike. Dislike video.
I'm Lance. Grabs us by the wrist, kicks down the door to the Mahogany Town 7-Eleven, kills one of the guys in there, and runs into the rocket hideout where he continues to wipe out any living organism he finds down there. Classic Lance. We decided to copy him and beat up all the executives
I love this Lancey. It's so funny when he's just going through beating everything up.
and their power generator. Right before we fly to Goldenrod, we pick up the 7th badge and then continue curb stomping Team Rocket. We were getting a bit too comfy though, and as Jacob wasn't paying attention, mainly because he just got a chicken sandwich, Obamatar was killed by a golem's earthquake.
Alpharad, bro.
Oh no. That was a really bad blow and stung much more because we weren't paying attention.
Bro, you lost a T-Tar.
But we did have to move on, especially since we were literally in the middle of a gang fight. We shoved our way to Rocket Executive and Big Boss Archer and give him a bit of a throat chop so he would calm down and stop doing whatever it is he was doing. And everyone is saved. On our way to Blackthorn, we catch Frostlass Corefish, which put me into a vengeful trauma spiral.
Oh.
You. And then Jacob caught himself both a Suicune and an Azelf.
Oh my god. That's the second Suicune he got encountered. That is some high rolling odds. Is Alpharad a gambler? Man should be playing the lottery every day of the week.
Claire, who led with a Mewtwo against me, which at this point I shouldn't even be surprised. But all the rest of our team was pretty much a pushover for both of us. Claire's a bad sport and refused to think we were good trainers.
Alpha
so
needs
we
to
talked
gamble.
to the old man behind the gym and he's like, so do you beat your Pokemon? And we were like, no. And
God
he's
really
like,
has
awesome.
favorites.
Claire,
so
give him the stupid badge. What? So now we can head to the Elite Four.
The animation
hey guys,
is so good, man.
I think you should go fight a horde of Asian women in Ekritik. So we enter the Ekritik Theater and start fighting the women, and the second girl for me sends out Ambipom. As I switched to Franklin, it screeched, which I didn't pay attention to, and Ambipom double hit killed Franklin.
Ambipom is a threat anyway, like it hits quite hard. I respect Ambipom when I see it. Not respecting on the screech, that's a yikes.
Our starters died. Dude. That was really sad. We were about to make it to the Elite Four with them, and bam. Not alive anymore. They were with us through everything.
Mystery Dungeon
pretty
music
much
as well.
the backbone to our
So
teams.
sad. I'm gonna fucking cry.
Man.
Mystery Dungeon music always gets me,
Jan's
man.
gonna make so much fun of us when he finds out. As we're still mourning the last kimono
The Pokemon challenges reference. Jan's gonna make so much fun of us. Yeah, that was pretty fucking silly. I mean, not paying attention. Come on.
girl rest spams with Wailord. Do you have any dignity, woman? We're lamenting over here. We try to leave and the girls are all, no, go catch the legendary Pokemon. He's already got 3. So I head to Whirl Islands and Jacob scales the bell tower. And what legends do we find? The legendary Zangoose and Loudred.
Wait.
Finally,
She
we
got
have some
Loudred.
freedom again.
Unlucky.
And as soon as we touch the water in Newbark to head to Victory Road, what pops up from the bottom of the lake but Entei himself?
Ooh.
And Doduo. Oh my god!
No, Alpha.
Hello, Dode.
Alpha.
That's going in the box because fire types.
Oh,
we
you
catch
can see this.
Cascoon Regirock in Victory Road, and heading towards the exit, Jan sprints up.
I thought Alpha was gonna kill it. When you saw him get the Pokeball, I thought Alpha was actually gonna murder.
From behind us, and I iconically, this is your last chance to kill one of our Pokemon, Jan. And what happens? Oh my god.
Oh,
No.
Jaiden.
What happened? Oh. That's not great.
He killed one of our Pokemon. Yeah, that sucks. That really sucks.
Unlucky.
Starfell was an incredible pair we've had since the 5th gym, and we really grew to lean on.
Charizard is a great Pokemon, but also, like, Charizard's, like, kind of glass cannon-y, I guess, because it has the 4 times weakness, and it's, like, a pretty bad 4 times weakness to have the rock one. Charizard's a good mon for Nuzlocke, I think, but that happens with Charizard, you know? That happens. That happens to Charizard.
We lost quite
Great to
literally
draw for the
half
content,
our team
yeah.
right before the Elite Four.
For an animation, Charizard's sick.
We beat
So
Jan
that's
for the last time, entered the Indigo Plateau, and immediately
Poor
bolt
Jan.
to the PC to see what kind of damage control we can do. After a very long time of trying to stitch together the best teams possible, we ended up with this. Ampharos Empoleon, Bibarel
Nice.
Nidoqueen, Beautifly
Nice.
Cradily, Dodrio Entei, and Victory Bell Mewtwo.
Mhm.
I know. Wow, Jaiden, super balanced. You've got Mewtwo and Entei, and Jacob has a Beautifly. Look, this is the best we could do, I promise. Tell him, Jacob, tell him. Anyway, big deep breath.
The silence,
Here we
so
go
good.
into the unknown depths of the Elite Four.
The hats are a lovely touch.
Will,
Yeah.
Coda, and Bruno were all no problem at all. We breezed right past them. Everything was going
Ooh.
great.
This is fine.
Done.
No.
Yeah, he's. Oh my god.
No.
It's fine. I win these.
On the other hand, Karen was not as nice.
No, I mean, what if
No.
he does any charge move?
Oh.
Okay, he just did cross chop. He's dead. It's fine. I was safe to fly him. I'm
No.
just paranoid. Oh
Cross
my
chop
god.
crits,
Oh my
Alpha.
god. Oh my god.
Cross chop crits. There's a higher crit rate.
Oh no. Guys, we're so sorry.
I mean, that looks like Alpha probably had a role on the drill pack. Like, Dodrio just isn't the best Pokemon. That's like, honestly, that feels a bit unlucky for Alpha. I don't know what else Alpha could have killed that with, thinking about his team. What was it, like Victory Bell and stuff?
We got you killed
Hey,
in
hey,
the first, like,
hey, Wolfie, how we
15
doing?
minutes of having you. We ended up getting out of the battle with no more casualties, but facing Lance with a team of 4 each is really not ideal, to say the least. But we walked up to him nonetheless.
What they have? Alpharad had like Victory Bell and stuff. I guess you could like, depending on the Victory Bell's moves, maybe you could go for like a Sleep Powder and try and kill it. Because it's Gen 4 sleep mechanics. There are safer ways they could have played it, probably. Also, if they're allowing items, they could have just spammed X items and shit, I guess. Not the worst death they've had.
Whether we win or lose here, this is our last battle.
But also
He
in the
leads
E4
with
pretty bad.
Fiona and
So at least
Ledian,
one.
which we were both like, ha ha ha, Lance, is this all you've got? And then he hits us with the no. Jacob was up against his
Oh?
Porygon Z, Rampardos, Licky Licky, Zapdos, and Plusle. And
That's not that bad, man. That's not that bad. It depends what I can't remember what Jacob has left. Porygon Z is pretty hard to deal with. Licky Licky is a bit of a wool, but like that's about it. This one hits hard, but it's a glass cannon. Like you can kill it really easily. Zapdos is the biggest threat, I guess. Zapdos and Porygon Z are quite hard to deal with.
and Plusle. And even though it's a pretty stacked team, he was holding his own and getting through them really well. On my end, I was dealing with a Giga-impacting Snorlax, which I really had nothing
Oh,
for. I
shit.
just had to pray for no crits and as many
Snorlax
misses
hurts.
as possible. It goes down eventually, and what does he send out next? Palkia.
Unlucky.
Oh, I could really use a Salamence right about.
This is a gen where Palkia's only weakness is Dragon, right? Yeah, Palkia is a monster to deal with then. Actually, this gen, because there's no Fairy, so that is hard. That is actually tough luck for Jaiden. Alpha's team not as bad, but Jaiden's team she has to fight. Oh boy.
Oh no. This is what we get. We bullied Palkia so much during our journey here. Looking at my team, I don't have anything that can handle Palkia either, except for Mewtwo. And what happens? He gets Spatial Rend crit one-shot turn 1. I am in a lot of...
I would have tried to save Mewtwo, I think, for the later part of the fight. Mewtwo obviously is so strong that if you can get past Palkia is probably going to be a bigger... Palkia is probably going to be Lance's biggest threat, right? So I think I would have tried to save Mewtwo for later in the fight. I think that's probably a misplay trying to send in the Mewtwo there. This is the last fight you have to do in the game. Wouldn't you rather just try and kill it with Empoleon or something? If it doesn't get EQ, I don't think Palkia. Palkia's a special attacker, right?
trouble. I took so much time getting past Snorlax that Jacob was already done with his battle, so all he could do was watch this massacre from the sidelines.
Hey, is
I
this
sent
going
out
the way of
Dilly
mine
Doo
and
to
LC
confuse
Soul Link?
Stall him and just
I
try to
won,
chip
LC
away
died.
at him with basically nothing. And my god, was I lucky, because if Palkia hit one more crit at any point, Dilly Doo and the run was over. And I
Palkia is Earth Power by level up. What level? You don't. If you don't have a safe way to scout the moveset on a Pokemon like Palkia, which I don't think Jaiden did on her team. Yeah, it's a lot tougher.
was forced to dance on that line for a long time. But eventually, Dilly Doo lands the finishing blow. I was so proud.
Is
The
it
pair
random
that
moves
we
just have
caught
spatial
so early
randoms?
on
I
and
don't
deemed
know.
as death fodder was the one
Not completely random moves, but like you can't ever like guarantee what its set will be, right?
saving us. We're
Pretty
so
goat
sorry
so
for
good.
doubting you, Dilly Doo. Thank you for sticking by us and not dying. But that was only half
There's
of
like
Lance's team, might I
4
remind you.
yeah,
Plap
3 or
took
4.
out his Sand Slash, which stung. But Bastiodon came out, tanked Plap's Surf, and
Mm-hmm.
killed him with Metal Burst. I was in shock with that one. That was our second oldest
Bastiodon.
pair. Ever since our Franklins died, Jacob and I both
Bastiodon
started
can
seeing the
be
Plaps
hard.
as our star members. Beryl came out and revenge finished the Bastiodon, and Lance's last Pokemon was big ol' hard-hitting, tanky frickin' Azumarill. I sent
Ah, the JoJo menacing lines. Let's go. Is that a JoJo reference? Let's go, baby.
Dillydoo back out because Beryl would die immediately, and started the chipping game again. If that wasn't bad enough, Azumarill set up the rain and an aqua ring for itself, which turned this fight from, to, this awful one-on-one lasted 10 whole minutes. I slap him, he slaps back, much harder, and then heals, and then I heal. But eventually, Dillydoo wins the stalling battle, and Azumarill goes down. In an
I mean, if you're just not in a hardcore Nuzlocke, these stool Pokemon are broke. Because she probably just spams heals so much in these fights, right? I don't know what Alpha does, but I imagine he probably does the same shit.
unpredictable turn of events, Dillydoo saved us
Like,
from
tank
utter
ones are
defeat.
always broken
What an
if you allow
adventure we
items.
just went on. Insane encounters, insane bullcrap, friends, death, bullying,
Mystery Dungeon
and the
is so good.
Dillydoos.
It makes me
Thanks
cry,
for going on
dude.
this
I hate
journey
it.
with me, Jacob. I quite literally couldn't have done it without you. And a salute to the
It is
buddies we
randomizer.
made along the way. Except you.
Director Jaiden Animations, the little old school style credits. Storyboards. Yeah, she does have a team now. The animation quality is so good, though. These are the people who did the keyframes. And then any tweeners. Yeah, she's got tweeners. Dude, that was such a good video, though. Alpharad for being player 2. Pokemon Challenge for being good support. I mean, like, with that kind of thing, if you react to someone's video and then they put you in the video, and that was a pretty playful, nice way to do that meme. They could have been way harsher on Pokemon challenges if they wanted to. I'm sure Jan probably would have taken it as well. From what I've seen, Jan seems like a really, like, respectful, nice dude to other content creators like that. He seems like a no bullshit kind of guy, though, from what I've seen. I'm sure he would have taken it pretty happily. Watch to the end, read the last 2 things. Thank you to my team. You've given me the space to stay inspired and keep making content I genuinely enjoy making. I owe you all so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you guys do for me in the videos. That's so kind. Thank you for supporting our videos. I'm so grateful to be in the spot I am and to be able to do any of this in the first place. Thank you all for watching. This concludes our animated... No! This concludes our animated Nuzlocke series. Don't do it! Don't do it! No, Jaiden! Come back, Jaiden! Jaiden, come back! It's up to her. She can do what she wants, right, chat? If she's taken a break from the animated Nuzlocke series, I respect it. However, I feel like she'll probably return at some point. That was fun. I like that video a lot.